What's up, guys, and welcome to the Pure Flight Productions coverage of the Lexington Ice Bowl at Veterans Park in Lexington, Kentucky. This coverage is presented by Bang & Chain Disc Golf and the Bluegrass Disc Golf Association. On the card today, we have Kevin McGregor, Matt Shindlebower, who's joining me in the booth today, Kyle Holt, Mike Blume, and myself, Matt Vassil.
So we got hole one. It's a par 3, 254 feet. It's usually a tough backhand shot or a forehand anhyzer.
Those first two trees off the tee are really tough. You're going to see a lot of people hit these trees. So a lot of it's just kind of hitting this first gap, which Mike does pretty well.
You got Kevin using the forehand shot here. Oh, actually going tomahawk.
Misses quite a few trees, gets a good amount up there.
I'm going with the forehand shot here. Little anhyzer MD3.
Hits that really nicely.
And that is where I wanted to be.
Absolutely. About 25, 30 feet. Kyle, definitely a predominantly backhand player. Absolutely laces this drive.
And that's where you want to get. Usually you'll get a skip towards the basket off here, but the ground play is...
That ground play was pretty tough on him. I'm going with a Proto Malta here. Fades in nicely.
It's right next to me. Again, the ground play is going to keep it a little straighter today, it looks like.
And with this ice on the ground, it's tough to predict what the ground play is going to be. Mike with a little forehand approach. Does so really nicely. Nice easy par. Kevin's got a little tree in his way, making life difficult.
Good layup shot right there.
Oh yeah.
3 on this hole is what most people are happy with.
Yeah. You're just trying to not bogey it. Par's cool, birdie's great. Looked like he released that a little bit too early, but first putt of the day. Got a little jitters. That
a little
happens.
straddle putt around this tree here.
Great first putt.
Yeah, and this hole is, you get a 2 on it, and usually it's...
It's a bad sign.
Yeah, not great.
Also, kind of got the same shot. A little bit less tree in my way.
And we both get 2s on that hole to start out, which I'm happy with and also worried about.
A little scared for the rest of the round at that point. You can see how much ice is on those baskets. It is. Had a big ice storm hit last couple days.
And that's a good par putt right there.
Oh, yeah. Blume with probably the sexiest shirt I've ever seen.
Yeah, you will definitely see him on the course.
Hard to miss him. Oh, yeah. There's the slickness. 2 down for that hole for this card. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that.
It's always nice hitting that first putt.
Oh yeah. On a hole 2, it's a par 3, 396 feet. The basket's kind of tucked away on a slope downward. So this drive, it's really touchy. You want to hit the gap, but you got to hit it soft if you're trying to get a putt for 2.
Yeah, I went with forehand and turned it over a little too much here.
Gets a nice little roll on it.
A little cut roll.
Going with a more backhand, trying to put a good amount of hyzer on it. And I didn't do that. Turned it over way too much, but fades out.
It's not a terrible shot from over there.
Yeah.
As long as you can see that gap.
Mike going with, I think, either a Proto Hades or a Proto Zeus. Not exactly sure.
That looks like a good shot.
Yeah, that's a really good shot.
That's where you want to be right there.
Yeah. Oh, and if that kept sliding, that would have been even better. McGregor's going with a Thrasher here. He's definitely a forehand predominant player, but that was a great looking backhand from him.
Looks like it. Oh, maybe he didn't get the skip I was thinking it was.
Yeah. I swear, Kyle has some of the best form for a backhand I've seen.
You'll see a lot of white disc out of him today, too.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a great skip right there.
Oh, that was a bad tree. That was going to get him pretty close to the basket. Going with the zone here for the approach. Just trying to land it as soft as I can. So I'm trying to throw it high.
That's a good shot right there. Right next to the basket.
It's fortunate to stop.
Ooh. I was just going to zone here, just trying to get it out of this.
Yeah, you definitely
area.
had a tough approach. But from where you were, that was fantastic.
Yeah, I was just trying to get out into the clear. This is a scary putt here.
Yeah. And he swore he was not trying to run that, but I do not believe him.
No,
that looked like a run. Oh, that looked good from this angle. Just a little bit too right. He's going to have a tough comebacker. Oh, that looked good too.
It's a scary run from putting downhill on ice.
That's a great save.
Yeah, that's all I could hope for after that drive.
Mike with about a 25-footer for the comeback, uphill. Perfect putt. That was
another
great.
good par save right there. Par in this hole is a good score.
Yeah, for the MPO field, there were no birdies on this the whole time.
That's a tough putt right there.
Yeah. Nice putt from McGregor. A nice old tap in for me.
Those are always nice. Stress-free putts.
Oh, yeah. Good amount of pars, one bogey. As a group, he played it pretty well.
Moving on to hole 3, it's another par 3, 247. Going straight downhill, really wooded. There's OB on the left.
That creek, you're going to see quite a few discs kind of either skip or roll into that creek.
I just released that early, and
Is that a zone from you?
yeah, it's definitely a zone for me, and it just rolled down the hill. Luckily, I did not go OB.
I'm also going with the zone, trying to hit this left gap.
And that is the play you're looking for. That's the gap you want to hit.
It's a good little stump at the bottom. And just kind of stops.
Yeah, I wanted to see this one on
Yeah.
film because it was, wow.
It hit about 8 things and wound up being right next to mine, a park job. Is a quake from McGregor.
Looks like that one's just going to stay straight there.
Yeah, I think you put a little bit too much juice on it, wound up going in the creek.
We got a clear disc, not white here.
Very different. And I was so close for being perfect. He's got a tough out from here. He was actually pretty fortunate not to go in the creek.
Yeah, definitely, especially on this ice.
Yeah. But that is a great up and down for Kyle.
Great upshot. Looks like he might be behind a tree there.
Yeah, slides about 10 feet.
Got a little gap here.
Also a great up.
It's the best I could do from that.
Oh, yeah. That's all you're looking for. McGregor's got about 40, 45 feet to save the par.
There.
Just a little low. I know he prefers the little jump putt from that distance, which was almost impossible today with the ground the way it was.
If you didn't have to jump here, you were
Yeah,
not. I'll take that par from where I started.
absolutely. So it's a bogey for McGregor,
And,
birdie for Blume, and a birdie for myself as well.
those are 2 good birdies on that hole right there. It is a hole that most people want to get there, but if you hit an early tree,
It's tough.
hoping for par.
Yep. On the hole 4, it's a par 3, 240 feet. Forehand drive is going to be mostly the play for most of the MPO field. Going with the Raptor here. Just trying to play it nice and soft, hit the gap, let the disc do the work.
A little bit of an early release there.
Yeah. The little too
Fights through,
soft.
though.
Yeah. I was fortunate not to hit any trees along the way. Blume going with a very similar shot, but looks a lot better until that branch.
It's one of those icy branches which just knocks down everything today.
Yeah. If you're hitting the branch, it's not going anywhere further today.
I'm going with a zone again.
Put a little more juice on it.
Yeah, I left it too straight though. Went probably about 40, 50 long.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough putt from those bushes over there, too. Ooh, good kiss.
Yeah, that's
Puts him
spot
in
to be right there.
Yeah, similar spot to where I am. Got about 25 feet. Pretty sure it's a Firebird from McGregor.
looks like a good line right there.
Looks pretty much perfect.
Ooh, a lot of tree play there.
Yeah.
We'll have a putt from there.
Yeah. Blume from about 55, 60. That's a pretty good bid.
It's a good run from there.
Yeah. It's hard to get the footing right with all this ice in the ground.
Had a lot of trees in play here, just trying to get up next to the basket.
Yeah. It's a good play. Nice and safe.
It's a great putt.
That's a
The
great
footing he
putt.
had.
Yeah.
His foot was hugging that tree.
Yep. About 20 feet, 25 feet from me. Yeah, slipped a little high. And it slides, but it stops not too bad.
It was a fortunate kick off the top of the basket.
Yes,
there,
it
too.
was. Could have been a lot worse.
That's a great putt from in there.
Yeah. Kyle from about the same distance I was just puts it right in. About 18 feet. Not
Good
too bad.
comeback putt right there.
Yeah, the down felt good.
Couple easy pars right there.
Yep. From this group, I was expecting maybe a couple more birdies, but we at least all had looks for the birdie.
Moving on to hole 5, it's another par 3, 181 feet. OB left again. There's that creek. And there's a tough, tight gap here you want to get.
A lot of people are going to go with a forehand flex almost, with a pretty stable disc. Nice and soft.
You really just want to try to slide it up there. And
Yeah.
try to keep it on this hill.
Yeah. That slope is really treacherous. You're going to see a lot of discs go into that creek, which is why this forehand play is so predominant. I believe this is a harp. That was a good tree. That might have been a little bit too long, but gives him a look. This is a zone from me. Similar to McGregor, that was going a little bit too far.
And out of your hand, I thought this was going to go OB off
OB in
that
the
tree.
creek, yeah. And it tried.
Just sat down.
It really tried. And I think that was actually pretty fortunate. I thought he might have hit one of those
I
trees
thought he
out
was
right.
hitting that first tree right
Yep,
there. And
skipping
that would
right
have
in.
been good. Going with a soft tactic here. It's beat in quite a bit.
Yeah, you can see the warp on it. Nice
It's a
and
little
soft.
Just trying to use that hill and slide it up there. I was very worried that slid into the creek, but luckily it stopped on those leaves down there.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I'm assuming Kyle's just laying this one up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good layup right there.
Oh, yeah. That was great. This is Blume for birdie.
Even layups were a little stressful today, though. You never know
Yeah.
what this ice
Especially-
is going to do.
Yeah, on a hole like this with this kind of slope in the creek,
Everything's sliding just a little bit.
yeah. I feel like I'm more stressed for a layup than I am for a putt.
Yeah.
So myself from about 25 around this tree.
Yeah, that was a great putt right there.
And
to
the
get
down
another
felt
birdie.
really good.
I would definitely say this is probably a bonus birdie here.
Yeah. At only 181 feet, I feel like it shouldn't be, but definitely is. And a great putt from McGregor, too.
Another great birdie there.
Both of us got good kicks off trees and capitalized on it.
That's how this course plays, though.
Yep, you got to take what you can get. Overall, played that hole pretty well. It's a weird straddle putt.
Oh, yeah. That definitely look a lot tougher from that angle.
Yeah. On hole 6, it's a par 3, 243 feet. This one I always say is a local favorite. It's a blind shot off the tee. And with the ground the way it is right now, skips on the green are likely to go into the creek a little long. So
Yeah, it'll be on the left and long on this
Yeah.
hole.
Firebird from McGregor.
No tree.
That's so close from being perfect. Just
Luckily
misses
that
tree
one
and is.
stuck on the ground, though. A lot of those will roll into the creek.
Oh yeah. It's a zone from me. Same disc I've been throwing a lot today.
That's a good line right there.
Yeah, it's trying to miss those trees, land softly, which that one does pretty well.
Yeah. Stay to the right on this hole. You should be safe.
Oh, it even rolls a little closer.
Yeah, there's the ground play.
Yeah. Kyle going for a very similar play.
Looks like he yanked that one a little bit.
A little bit and just needs to sit.
Oh, man.
It's going to roll a little bit.
I think he stopped up right by that tree.
Yeah. It at least stayed safe. It's got to miss it too. Yep.
Oh, and that's a bad kick right
that's
there.
a really bad kick. Wound up going OB in the creek on the left.
Luckily, this one has a drop zone that's circle 2, so it's...
Yeah. It's still a
That's
tough
all.
putt. You're going to see it here in a second, but he at least gets to advance a good amount.
I released that one early again with the zone, but staying right, you should be safe.
Yeah. Kyle from a really tough spot. He's behind this tree. He's got a patent pending around.
Carry.
That's a great tree.
That was a
right
great
there.
tree, yep. Out of his hand, I thought that was for sure going to be. You can see how touchy that green is. It's really not a big landing zone.
The fairway is just a slope, so a lot of tough footing on there.
Yeah. That's going to be a tough putt. I think he was expecting a little more out of that approach. That was a great up from Kyle.
I'm trying to get my footing here.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't go with a forehand little just touch approach on it.
Yeah, I was trying to do some jump putt and just didn't trust the
Yeah, it's
jump.
kind of slipped, yeah. You're more worried about footing than anything else. This is Blume from the drop zone here. Which
A little soft run
yeah,
there.
he gave that a really good run. Just a little bit short, which is understandable. McGregor from about 25. It's a great
That's a
putt. Yeah.
Good putt to save par there.
Yeah, McGregor's putt's definitely been on right now. An unfortunate bogey, but it's all right.
Another birdie putt for you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah.
4 down through 6 is a great start for this course.
Not too stressful on the putts. I'm liking that. Another good save for you as well.
Yeah, my putting was definitely better today.
And a bogey for Kyle as well. It's dead center. It's perfect.
This is a hole 7, par 3, 293, elevated basket. You got OB on the left with that walking path there.
Going with a forehand Raptor. Just trying to push it left.
We're all trying to see how this ground play was.
Yeah, I was the one to show everybody, apparently.
Couldn't really see it off that one.
Yeah.
At least from our angle up there.
Out of my hand, I thought it was a lot better than it was, but wound up being about 40 short. Nice overhand from McGregor.
I was very surprised he went overhand.
Yeah, and that skip was a little ruthless.
The ground actually stopped him there.
Yeah.
I'm just going forehand machete here, just hanging it out wide.
Very similar play to mine, but looks like you're putting the right distance on it. Oh,
Just a little short, but that's fine.
Yep. On a hole like this, elevated basket, icy ground, you're wanting to be as close as you can. Nice wide highs with the mid range.
Yeah, that looks perfect.
That's absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
That's exactly what you want. I believe this is Stalker for Blume.
looks like he might have went a little too wide
Yeah.
out there.
It's pretty similar to Kyle's.
Oh, no skip,
Oh,
though.
yeah, that skip, that hurt. Might have been a little long anyway, but this is me from about 40, 45.
And
Decided
that's a
against
great
it.
run for you.
So close. I decided it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, that's a smart play on this hole.
Yeah.
McGregor does run it, and luckily he hits basket there, and it just falls straight to the ground.
Yeah. Blume just pulled that one a little bit. Here for the comeback, you're about 18, 20 feet.
That's good. Par save again for him.
It's a really good putt. If you can make your comebackers, you're a lot more confident running that first putt.
Yeah, dog barking in the background there.
Pretty sure that's a cat. Nice birdie, Shindlebower.
If I was going to miss that, I was definitely going to blame the dog.
Also a nice birdie for Kyle. This came in playing the second easiest hole of the day. It's definitely one you want to get, but
I'm surprised it was the second easiest
Yeah.
with the elevated basket.
yep.
But there was also not a lot of wind out there.
Yeah.
So
And there weren't many easy holes out there today, so
it's, yeah.
oh, yeah, it's a great looking drive. On the hole 8, it's par 3, 288 feet. Tough drive. Forehand's definitely the move for most players.
Yeah, I was going forehand machete here again, just trying to follow this little walking path up here. And I do not do that. Hit the tree, and a very unfortunate kick into the
That
wire.
one hurt. The shot wasn't too far off, just got a really bad kick off the tree.
Yeah, just
Kyle's going to be going for a very similar shot here. It's the shot you're going to see most people go for. He hits that wide gap really nicely.
and that's a nice skip there.
Yeah. I almost skipped a little too far. It's going to be a tough putt.
A little lane there, be a little straddle putt.
Yeah. Also going with the machete here, same as Shindlebower.
Looks like you hit that gap perfectly.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Big
exactly
skip.
what I'm looking for, yeah. A little more right, but
Circle 2 putt there.
yeah.
Edge of circle.
Firebird from McGregor. Little low.
Oh wow, that's a
And
nice skip. Right
yeah,
there.
oh yeah, it was hitting that tree if it didn't get that skip. Put some edge of circle probably. Leaves that one a
higher
little
out
high.
there.
Yeah.
Not a bad play there.
It had the right amount of juice until it hit those branches in better conditions that may fall a little further.
Going with my tactic again. Just trying to get around this tree
Yep.
and did not. I'll have a edge of circle putt right there.
Yeah, it's a tough putt.
Trying to save bogey.
Mike's got a lane. Got to dodge a couple trees, but this puts it a little too high. It's me from about 40. That was a good
That's a
catch
good
by the
putt.
basket.
I didn't
Really
see
good
that
catch.
putt live. I was trying to get my disc out of the water.
I was very happy to birdie this one. McGregor's also got a lane.
It's like a little tough angle right
Yeah.
there.
A
little too high.
Still a good putt. Kyle for the birdie. That branch. I didn't see that live. I didn't realize he hit that branch.
Probably edge of circle here.
Yeah.
Just trying to save my bogey. Just left it a little too left there.
Yeah. Wasn't too bad of a putt, but just a little left. It's a good comebacker for Blume. And a good putt for Kyle as well. And a couple tap ins.
Put my mini down, make sure I hit this putt.
Like I said, really happy to hit this putt.
Yeah, it's a great straddle putt right there.
It's a good catch by the basket too.
We got a hole 9, par 3, 152 feet. This is the local ace run hole.
Oh yeah, this is a must get. If you're in the MPO field, you got to
Yes.
be birdieing this hole.
Looks like you left that a little too high.
A little
there.
too high.
Still have a putt.
Yeah, it's kind of a lazy shot. And a lot of people, if you're going for the ace run, the backhand I think is a better play for it.
Definitely it is. Left that a little too wide.
Yeah, didn't have the turn you needed on it, but it's gonna sit up there. Still got a putt. It's a get freaky zone for McGregor. Looks good.
Oh,
It's a little short.
skips a little long. But,
Yeah,
maybe a 15-foot putt.
yeah. Still spinning.
Another backhand here.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get enough turn on that one either.
A little bit more. Still got a putt though.
I'm going with the zone again. Little soft forehand, just trying to place it up there.
Looks pretty
Yeah.
much perfect.
Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. I turned around and it started sliding even more.
Yeah,
wow.
we thought it was going to be right next to the basket. Still not too stressful, but definitely thought it was going to be closer. Blume leaves that way too low. But he's only got 15, 18 feet for the comebacker. It's a good putt.
He's been putting pretty well on those second putts of the round.
Yeah, oh yeah. Me from about the same spot. I go around to the left side instead of the right side.
That is definitely a rare sight for
That-
you, airballing a putt.
Airballing a 15-footer is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Wasn't too happy with it.
That's a good putt.
Yeah, that's a good
there.
putt for Kyle, yeah.
Little 15-foot straddle putt here, going slightly downhill. That's a good birdie. Or
Yeah,
yeah, it's a birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have a drop in, but still just a 8-footer
Oh yeah,
inside the stump there.
yeah. 3 birdies, 2 pars for that hole for the group. Definitely should have been 5 birdies. I'd take good amount of responsibility for that one, but that's all right. So that concludes our coverage for the front 9 here at the Lexington Ice Bowl. Tune in for the back 9. We'll be having that up shortly. Let's see if we can hold some of the momentum we had going for us. Let's see if some of us can turn it around.